guys, and welcome back to another edition of Dungeons and Distractions. You can see we are back in Gnomoria. We are heftily cutting down trees and building farms and doing all this fun stuff. I gotta remember where I'm at here. It's been a little while since I jumped back on this game here. We are chopping trees down, that's good. Looks like we are setting up our initial base camp, and it's gonna get another view of this. So looks like I'm gonna probably draw a wall across here. So this looks pretty good, pretty promising all around. And someone fell asleep on the floor. Probably don't want that. So maybe today we're going to focus on kind of clearing out, dig a ramp down here. I'm actually going to clear out a bit of this so I can kind of straighten out my wonderful gnomes with a great little engraving in here, and we'll strengthen that up and build a whole fortress wall in there. That sounds like a plan to me. Those guys will finish up digging their wonderful little position, and we can get going on this. Now, I have been kind of lackluster on the updates lately, as I have said, but I have some good news. I have just recently finished a whole bunch, and by that I mean like 2 episodes, of a couple ones. Oh, I know why I canceled that. I'll cancel all this, and these. There was probably a reason for it. So those are kind of digging out. I'm going to dig out this corner. That's what I'm doing. Agriculture. I'm going to fell some trees. Fell some trees. Cut them beasts down. They are slowly hacking away at that stuff. Oh, that tree didn't get felled. I will fell that tree as well. There we go. Get some apple wood in there. These guys are creating pine. Do they have the wonderful queued up workshops yet? No, they don't. Okay, so we will need them to do 2 workbenches. I will need 2 pine chairs, and I will need 2 chisels. Looks like we still have raw stone, though. That's good. Where did I dig that out? Where did I dig into the mountain? Alright, let me see if I can find it. There it is. So I dug into the mountain there. As you can tell, it's a little bit... Oh, that's alright. That's cool. Alright, cool. So I know where I'm at. I have that all set up. Now, it is on an incredibly easy difficulty because I am not a great... player at this. I'm still kind of getting used to it, so I only have goblins enabled right now, and even then not the digging goblins. I will, once I get this set up, and maybe if this gets overrun by goblins at some point, I will focus on actually going down the line and working my way through that. Oh, poor guys are just, you know what, I'm gonna build something real quick here. I hate seeing my gnomes passing out on the ground. It's not really my favorite thing here, so I'm actually going to dig this out. I'm going to have them make wheat fields are already there, so they're going to actually make wheat beds so they can at least sleep on the straw beds. It'll give them a little bit better rest, let them work a little longer as well, and to be honest, it's just better. Now you can see my entire area is a bloody mess. That being said, though, it's kind of come to be expected of the majority of the stuff I do. Oh, everyone is just falling asleep on the floor. It's kind of upsetting. I don't really want them to pass out on the floor. It's just unfortunate. I do a lot of digging, though. A lot of my dirt is just everywhere. I'm not going to get to that for a little while. And population, I have my professions. Yeah, I have those set up. That's fine. I do have a breakdown of the professions that I have on my other game. I'm probably going to export those so that I can use them in this, so I can kind of refine it. I'm still getting used to it. I'm not great at it. What just happened there? A lot of stuff just vanished. It may have just been some random things going on here. And like I said, it's still a pretty epic learning curve when it comes to this game. It's a huge amount of fun when you get into it and start playing it. I do know a lot of people have been commenting that they do enjoy the game. They have a lot of fun playing it, and they also enjoy watching some people play it. Now, I am happy that I can finally get into it. Got the PC up and running. I am eventually going to stop talking about how my computer is up and running. Just give it to me. Just let me have a couple more days of it. That being said, though, we are almost ready to start digging this little doorway out, so our gnomes can have a sleepy sleep and let them rest up. I would like, you know, I could give these guys some better names. I know that they all have fairly not so exciting names. Dindle, for example, or Gas, but he's Gas with 2. It's probably a lady too, isn't it? Yeah, it's a lady. It's a lady with Gas for a name. That's you know what? Gnome names are a little different than our names. It's something that they do differently. Most of them are supposed to have like 6 names according to the Dungeons and Dragons. Most gnomes are known for their extravagantly long, absurd, awesome names, so we'll worry about that in a second. Alright, I just need you guys to get... There we go. Let me get that emptied out. What's this guy doing? Is he doing something? Looks like he was going over here for some reason. Ugh. I do a lot of camera moving. It's probably going to become nauseating after a while. Digging them out. Build. Furniture. Straw beds. Now I have 30 straw. So I'm actually going to build up 5 of these beds. Just so people have somewhere to lay their heads. So that they aren't super tired and completely useless. The trees on here are not being felled, which is upsetting, so I may actually focus on this one until they fell those trees. But agriculture says that all this foraging needs to be done. It's just like one side has one issue, the other has another. It's fine. He's going to dig that down. I can actually probably dig this stuff down in the process. Wait for them to do their thing there. And some will be better than others. I like to have a fairly balanced, and oh look, they're already doing it. I like digging into stuff. I'm more of a dwarf than a gnome when it comes to any kind of real gameplay. Dwarves like to dig deep into the dirt, into the earth, and then let monsters attack them from there because they're ridiculously greedy. Not saying I'm greedy, just for the record. I am just more dwarf-like than anything. And these guys are going to do that. So we're going to actually start the deconstruction of this mountainous face. And I'm going to go to there. And those guys can get on that. And they have already gotten their way down to there. Oh, look at, they felled that area just as I had them go over to the other side and do that stuff. So we'll get them to come back over here and do that felling for us. They are working on the cotton farms now. The strawberry farms are a little slow going. The sun has set, so it is dark, which is okay by gnomes because they are fearless creatures, from what I can tell. Mostly. Oh, I'm an idiot. Agriculture. Fell trees. Fell that tree. And that tree. Fell both trees. Fell all the trees. Make the trees fell. To the ground. I'm going to do that just because I like to have it, and I'm actually going to have these guys fell some trees over here too. Now, I was talking about the different kinds of wood that I prefer using. I am a huge fan of pine, not because it looks pretty, but because it's a consistent color, and if it's not consistent, it drives me insane a little bit. That being said, though, I usually use apple wood for all of my furniture in the bedrooms because it is a very, it's almost like a cherry wood, which I'm a fan of cherry. It's a very nice color. So there's that. You're just like, these people are like, everyone that's listening here, you're just going, what is he talking about? Cherry wood, pine. Pine is a very light color. Or pine is like the happy medium between birch and orange wood. I guess it's called orange wood because it's from orange trees. I would assume it's called orange wood. I apparently missed a spot. Damn it. I'm like, here, dig this stuff, but I forgot to tell you to dig this stuff instead. I like how they're cleaning up after themselves, though. It's really nice to see for a change. Usually when I play this game, they don't clean up after themselves, and it's annoying. We're going to continue digging deeper and deeper into this mountain face. We'll probably hit stone eventually, and I'm not going to worry about that. But this is going to be one of the corners that are going to kind of come built out. I build a lot of my structures. I may actually make it so that these guys have houses. I've got a couple designs that I want to try out, and they are quite fun. Get rid of you. I don't know. Oh, it's glitched. I've been having this happen a lot when I've been playing this game, and now I won't be able to dig that down. Oh, can I? Yeah, I can dig that down? Cool. We'll see what happens, but I've been having it happen a lot of issues with like random jobs popping up in a location and staying there. And I haven't actually checked out the forums because I'm not really attuned with the forums when it comes to this game, which apparently is an incredibly bad habit, and I should totally fix it. So I'm going to probably do that at some point. And if you guys have any recommendations or anything like that, I would love to hear them and or see them on here, because, like I said, I am still really new to the game. I'm not incredibly skilled at it by far. I'll move these planks down to the bottom there so you can start building stuff. We can actually get some stone workshops. It's a stone cutter up. I think it's a stone cutter I need. Stone. There we go. Come on. Build workshop. Stone. Cuts into blocks. That's what I need. I need blocks first. Then I need stone mason. Yeah. Stone mason. And the reason I start with my stone stuff is because I do need a cutting wheel. And I usually put all my stone stuff together, all my wood stuff together, and I kind of sort it that way. I really need more pickaxes. I wish I had more pickaxes, and I wish I could make them a little sooner, or at least some wood ones or something like that. That may not be efficient early game, but still helps me get more miners, because I do a lot of agriculture or digging early game, big time, lots of digging. I like I said, dwarf, my instinct. Dig deep, be happy. On the bright side, we have no shortage of food around us, which is great, and I can totally reap the advantages of that. It just means I don't have to build early groves, and I don't need a lot of wood because I can just clear cut most of the wood in the area. Actually, you know what? Make this an elevated platform. That could be cool. An elevated platform. I'll dig it down to the second last level here, or the second last level till it's even with this. So this is the level I'll keep it at, and then I can dig this wall so that they can't get in. I'll dig this straight across so it's over the water. I may even actually remove the floor. Although last time I did that, my gnome ended up drowning to death, and I was very upset, as I should be. Is everyone sleeping? Oh, look at, they're using our beds. Perfect. There still isn't really enough for everyone, but I think that's okay. Just little odds and ends here and there. These guys are just digging away. I've got them both working on both sides. And if we're going to cut across, I decided to cut across here before, and now I'm mining further. That's ridiculous of me. That's okay. It'll give me more space that I can build in. I can fell these trees as well. I already got the oranges off. I'm not going to worry about that. And these trees are a little redundant as well. Oh no, sleeping on the floor. Where is he? Why? Oh, you're felling trees. Because all the beds are taken, probably, aren't they? Yeah, all the beds are taken. That's unfortunate. I was really hoping that wouldn't happen. Like I said, these episodes are probably going to be a little longer. I want to get them. I want to actually show you something getting done. Regretfully, I don't have a lot of downtime, and I'm not a huge fan of doing a lot of cuts and edits and things like that. I tend to stick to what I can stick to as far as simply goes. And did you fall asleep too? No, you didn't fall asleep too. Fan. Fawn? Fawn? Good old Fawn. Fawn the Pioneer. His first day here. Nice guy. I have a military setup. Let's see. I don't. I should do that. Let's set that up right now. Basic formation. I'm just going to throw everyone that's in this position here. I usually like to kind of spread it out a bit, but basic soldier, defend and avoid enemies, because we want them to do that. I want them to have keep your eyes open. I don't want them to wear any uniforms right now because I don't have any set up. Maintain, no, I don't have any of those. Run away if you're bleeding. Run away to equip your stuff, and you're assisting your squad leader. I'll create one called Civilian. And as you can see, civilians don't wear gear. So I'm actually going to make that your outfit. I'll create a new squad. The Charred Dancers. What was the first name? What was it? The Striking Lice. Okay, why not? That seems... I don't know. The game, I don't know how it generates the names of the squads or whatever, but I love it. It's great. It makes me laugh most times. Now you're going to see like a dip through here right now, which is going to be a situation I have to deal with a little later. I'm going to kind of come back here and create a 90 on this corner here. This will be built... I don't know if I want to make the water the defensible area. I think I'm going to actually encompass the water in my base this time. I'm going to dig this straight across and create a wall, a barrier. I may actually put a... In my other build, I actually have the entryway as a bridge over the water. So they have to get over the water, and when they get up on top of there, I have my squads waiting for them at the top of the bridge. So it's basically a battle on the bridge, and it kind of... It's beneficial in my sense because there's no real spread out of the enemy. They funnel into a single line and run up over this bridge. And, you know, it results in a very entertaining battle sequence, in my opinion. At least the way I see it. So I sped up time here. I'm going to get them to move a little quicker, see if they can't get a little bit more work done. And, you know, majority of these guys are asleep right now, and I don't want them to be asleep. I want them to be awake. I thought they were just like taking forever. Like, oh, he finally woke up to drink some milk. Oh, right, that's what I need. Ha. Yep, brain's working well there. I need the stone blocks to make a well so that my food source doesn't just diminish to nothing. Or water doesn't diminish, and I only have 107 right now, so that is kind of deeply concerning. So I might cancel this. I'm gonna go, oh no, that's just cotton, not the workbench. Need the workbench, there we go. And, oh, you already built them both, okay. Well, I'll just leave you to it then. Once you finish that, we can get that workbench built. These guys are hammering away, making sure their dirt is dug. And, again, I really wish I had more pickaxes, but I don't. That's okay, though, that's okay. We are just digging. You find the way most of my format goes, I start with the layout of my base and how I want it to look. Then as I go, I kind of refine certain elements. I just have the basic structural layout done early, and defensible positions is pretty much it. I may actually start removing ramps now. So these guys are digging out. I'm just gonna actually have them remove ramps so that I don't have to worry too much early game. I can start building defenses as well. This is a lot of ramp removal. Do that for us. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do this. So I'm gonna have to build walls that go out on every level here. I may have to actually build a pretty huge wall to begin with. And I don't cut them off completely. I don't make it so that the enemies hoard outside my base. I have actually never done that in the time I've played this game because I feel like I don't want to have to fight a massive horde of enemies at once. I seem like that's a terrible idea to me. That seems like the opposite of what you would want to do and how you'd want to deal with enemies in this game, because they are very strong and very cunning. Some more than others, actually. Some more than others. Fell these trees as well. I'm just gonna do the 90 here. We'll determine where the 90 goes here. There. I have all that cut down. And I guess there was a tree over there? Oh no. There is something I need to forge over there. So I'm gonna get it towards that. And just check and see if there's anything else I need to forge here. Okay. Let's get some dirt clumps getting built here. I'll cancel the middle of this, so I don't need to worry about that. And these guys have got move ramp. Just want to get rid of the corner here. Because the goblins, I mean, I'm not sure where, let's see how far away they are. I haven't seen them yet, so I don't know how far away they are. Usually the goblins are pretty close. And I really get kind of super paranoid when it comes to dealing with the goblins, because they are a pain in the ass sometimes. ramps. There we go. So in this episode, we have worked our way through the beginnings of our defenses. We are starting to seclude ourselves from the outside world, in the sense that I'm just removing all the ramps to get into my land. And actually, you know what? I'm going to get to there, and then have them start felling all the trees in this area too. Oh no, we're saving again. Perfect timing to save too, actually, because I am overloading my gnomes with jobs because I'm ridiculous like that, and I always seem to do this to them. But they're keeping up, which is nice, because I'm not doing it too fast. I want to get rid of all those trees too, and all of these trees as well. Just get rid of all those trees there. Anyway, like I was saying, they're going to continue to keep at what they're doing. Oh, we have our stone. Thank God. I'm going to get them to build craft up to 20? Or we'll go 15 to begin with. We are not going to accept generated jobs, and we'll just let them do their thing there. I am going to build another workshop. I'll build my other stone workshop here. And I have enough for it. Perfect. And I'm actually going to put it right there. So they'll build that. They are starting to build our stone blocks. We have a bit of a defensive position set up now. And the wonderful miners are actually going to get a bit more work to do once they're done taking all that away. And I got all the ramps set up. So now I need to sort out just how to take care of this stuff here. I might actually make this kind of like a semi-circle area. The most important part is that if my gnomes have to go outside, I don't want them to be stuck so that they have to continue to agriculture, terrain, remove ramp, terrain, remove ramp, there we go. And remove that ramp, and remove that ramp. And okay, so that should be defensible. Sorry, almost defensible. Just gotta get rid of these. That should be defensible once they're done digging it. That is defensible, so that's okay, so that's fine. The walls are kind of like, just kind of tiered down. The only place I've really got to worry about is this location, and that's just because there's a lot of trees and there's still a lot of work to be done over here. I'll just remove the ramps here too, so that I don't have to worry about doing that later. It's like, oh, you're overloading your gnomes. Quit overloading your gnomes! They work hard for you! What are you doing? You're crazy! Like, no, I'm not crazy, I'm a tyrant. There's a difference. I say that with love, though. You know, I'm a loving tyrant, you know? I love my gnomes, but, you know, they work for me for a reason. And, oh, wait, can we do it? Can we do it? What do we need? We need a well. Oh, holy shit, he built those fast. Excuse my language, but he did. Alright. Need to get this. There. Boom. And with that, we are constructing our water source for now. You can see there's a couple idle gnomes. We will get them working away very shortly. And we might actually set some pine groves and some other groves in the next episode. But first, we needed to get our water industry. We need to get some stone. Next episode, I'll try and get the wood up, and we can actually start making some nice furniture. And who knows, maybe we'll even get a butcher up and start butchering some animals to make some tailoring stuff. I'm getting ahead of myself, I know I am. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out the Facebook page. There is a link in the description below. And always remember, every dungeon has its distraction.